Hi there y'all, my name is Tom and this is Empty Pantry Entrées, a place where you can learn how to make delicious creations from only the odds and ends in your pantry. And today we're going to be making latkes, not to be confused with Laika, the first dog ever sent into orbit by the Soviets back in 1957. It's a pretty common mistake. Instead, we're going to be working with potato latkes, or I've sometimes heard them called potato pancakes. These latkes, like the shakshuka video from a while back, are perfect for any time of the day, be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We'll start off first by squeezing our potatoes to drive off any of the excess moisture. Then we're going to move to shallow frying in a cast iron to really amp up the crispiness here. And then we're going to round things off with two different ideas for how to top these. At the end of the day, the potato latkes are really just a blank canvas for you to use any different flavor combination that you're feeling at the time. But with all of that said and done, I think it's about time for us to get to this. Starting things off today, and we're grabbing potatoes. From a bag of Idaho potatoes, you can grab and shred 2 with a box grater. Each potato will yield about 2 latkes in the end. But we're not doing it that way, not today. No, today we're going to be using pre-shredded Kroger brand Hashbrowns. Why? Because I am lazy. It's just easier overall, and I haven't noticed all that much loss of quality, so long as you start with fully defrosted shredded potatoes. Onto your wiped off countertop goes a clean dish towel or cheesecloth, to which we're going to deposit 2 cups of shredded taters, which will end up giving us 4 latkes in total. Then, in the center, we'll make a small ring and drop in half of a medium white onion finely diced. On top of which we'll sprinkle 1 teaspoon of salt to aid in the extraction of moisture by increasing the relative salt concentration of the outer surface of the potato, thus driving water out via osmosis over the concentration gradient. Too much info? Okay, just know that salt and a bit of elbow grease will bring out a fair bit of water from your potatoes, which is super important when it comes to getting a crisp end product. When you've wrung out as much as you can, place a sieve over a bowl, fill it with your bundle of taters, then fluff the ball out with your fingers and let gravity do its thing for the next 5 minutes. After the passive drip dry phase is over, spoon out 1 tablespoon of the cornstarch liquid and toss the rest. Trust me on this one, you're gonna need the liquid later. Wipe dry your bowl and throw your tater shred back in. This means it's time for spicing. To a bowl, add half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin, and a whole tablespoon of all-purpose flour. And now you're gonna add in your 1 tablespoon of starch water. Adding this back into the mixture is a key way to increase the stickiness and shapeability of the mixture. Finally, you'll mix in 2 beaten eggs to serve as your binder. Continue to mix that around until it's fully combined. You'll know that it's at the right consistency when you can push everything to the side and it sticks there unmoving. Gross. Following that, you'll scoop your potato egg mixture and coax it into the shape of a flattened ball. Try to get it relatively thin, about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. Shoot for the size and shape of a McDonald's hash brown. Rinse and repeat for all the remaining mixture and take your 4 latkes to the stovetop. There you'll place a large cast iron skillet on a medium-high heat and coat the bottom with 1/2 inch or approximately 1.27 centimeters of vegetable or canola oil. Once this is up to temperature, you'll carefully slide in your latkes and don't even think about splashing that hot oil. Fry on both sides for about 3 to 5 minutes, or really until it's golden brown on both sides. Once that is accomplished, you'll evacuate your latkes out onto a wire rack so that they can continue to harden up while they cool. But just don't forget to sprinkle on a smidgen of salt and pepper while they're still hot. And as your latkes are beginning to cool to an edible temperature, you'll have just enough time to make a perfectly basted egg. All that means is cracking the egg in the skillet when it is plenty hot. Then cover with a lid to steam cook the top of the egg. All that's left from here on out is topping and plating. And with that, we've got another incredible empty pantry recipe. Today, I've gone with 2 different topping ideas, salsa and sour cream, along with the basted egg and salsa. These create some amazing flavors for you and are an incredibly powerful hangover cure when you need a breakfast that'll send you right back into a food coma. But these 2 toppings are just the start of a world of possibilities. To name a few, I've seen avocado toast style, bagel and lox style, eggs benedict style, even sloppy joe style. Just whatever you land on, make sure to grab a quick pick so that you can show your latkes off to all of your friends and family. And with that, all I have to say is thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment with any suggestions for future recipes. And with that said, I'll see you all next time.